Tikai 700 kilometrus no Āfrikas krastiem, seno vulkānu izkrokota, zaļojošām ielajām pārpilna, krāšņu tropisko augu pārbagāta ar zeltaino smilšu pludmali aicinoša, Madeira ir sala, kur tikai pastiepjoties pirkstu galos, ar rokām var aizsniegt saules apmirdzētos, Atlantijas okeāna veidotos mākoņus. Vīns ir kā mākslas darbs, kas atklāja stāstu par sauli, zemi un vīnogām. Madeiras vīnā slēpjas vesela pasaule, kura gaida, kad to atklās.
About the Madeira wine, so first of all we have to understand that the Madeira wine is not a table wine. It's a wine that we should drink as an aperitif or as a digestive. And those other wines, we have a beautiful Portuguese word that we use for our wines, which is generoso, and generoso, generous. Why? Because of the quantity of alcohol that we have in our wines, between 17 and 22% of alcohol content. So it's a strong wine. And it's a wine, for example, there are different styles of the wine. The wine can be dry, medium dry, or sweet and medium sweet. And we generally use, for example, the dry and the medium dry wines as aperitifs, while we use the sweet and the medium sweet wines as a dessert wine. It goes fantastically well with pineapple, with avocado, with the passion fruit pudding, for example, while the aperitif wines go very nicely with some sushi, some cheeses.
A very old building. It was bought by Blandy's family, an English family which they established in Madeira in 1811. We have already the seventh generation of the family, and part of this building was actually in the 17th century a monastery. But after that, many other things, an hospital, a courthouse, and a prison. It's been a winery since 1838. Until 20 years ago, all the barrels that used to be repaired here at Blandy's Wine Lodge, we still have 4 coopers. They still make barrels. We don't make new barrels. We are always reusing them. So time to time they have to be repaired, and we use mainly American oak, American white oak to age the Madeira wines. And the 2 main characteristics for the Madeira wines are the aging process, which is unique to the world, because, for example, unlike wines which are kept in cellars in cold places, Madeira wine now, we keep all of our wines, all of our barrels in the attics because it needs the heat to age. And interesting that this heating process, it was discovered by accident in the 18th century. Because in the 18th century, they used to take the Madeira wines on the ships to supply the sailors. That was one of the reasons. And then it was in one of those ships, one of those voyages, when the ship arrived at Funchal, there was some wine left. And then when they tasted, they saw that it had better qualities. At the beginning, they thought that it had to do with the movement of the ocean. So it was only after a few years later when they discovered that it didn't have to do with the movement, but it had to do with the heat. So basically, here at Blandy's, we try to recreate that same process, keeping all the wines in attics and never in cellars. These wines are being heated here naturally. It's the only wine in the world that needs the heat to age. It's a very unique characteristic for Madeiras.
Kur gan citur, ja ne Madeirā iepazīt un izbaudīt šo dzērienu?